Hughston.
Our fifth fight of the evening brought to you today by Last Call Tavern. Last Call Tavern, located at 7052 Pecos Street in Denver. Great food, great prices, and it's always your home for the UFC fights. JR, Last Call Tavern. Let's do this. Fifth fight.
147-pound fighters in there for this fifth fight, featuring Phil Gonzalez. He's wearing the red gloves, facing off against Cody Hughston, obviously in the blue gloves. And Gonzalez comes out with very crisp striking. Hughston looking to answer, but Gonzalez just tagging him with almost every shot.
Incredibly accurate pinpoint shots being thrown right now from Phil Gonzalez, and Hughston trying to cover up right now, but Gonzalez doing a beautiful job of finding the openings. And hard, too.
See how Hughston does with this, because he's right on the verge of being overwhelmed here. Gonzalez, of course, a wealth of experience in the ring, in the cage. Fighter that puts it out there pretty regularly.
Yeah,
so
he does. Very active
fighter. You can see that in his composure this afternoon. And Hughston looking to get the measure here, but Gonzalez just really able to pick his shots, and a nice three-punch combination. Started off with the uppercut.
Yeah, his timing is flawless today, right now, Phil Gonzalez. And you know, look, you got to give Cody Hughston some props here. I mean, he's in there with a very experienced and tough kid right now in Phil Gonzalez.
Hughston, good job stepping forward with his punches there, getting a little more power into it. What we're seeing from Mr. Gonzalez is he's planting his feet.
Yes, he is.
And landing his strikes because Hughston is there. He's not being quite as mobile as maybe he could be, and that's allowing Gonzalez to really tee off, whereas Hughston is having to move forward in order to land a power strike because of the footwork of Gonzalez defensively.
You know, and I'm also seeing a big difference in the reach right now. Phil Gonzalez playing havoc with Cody Hughston, and now a big left-right combination drops Cody Hughston. Phil Gonzalez on point right now.
And Gonzalez in the neutral corner looking really calm, almost like he's just in there in a hard sparring session. Referee Tom Johnson says Hughston ready to go. 10-second clackers sounded. See what Gonzalez puts together to end this round. He's going to go hard. His corner's calling for body shots.
Wow. Beautiful first round for Phil Gonzalez.
Visit Tafalitos Mexican Restaurant at 2001 Youngsfield Street in Golden, Colorado.
Here we go, round number 2. And it was all one-way traffic for Phil Gonzalez. Let's see what the corner of Hughston told him between rounds, Ron. If you're in there facing off against somebody like Gonzalez and you're in the corner of Hughston, what do you tell him?
You know, if I'm in Houston's corner, I'm telling him he's got to move his head. He's got to get inside on Phil, maybe try to bully Phil a little bit, but it's going to be difficult. He's got to use his angles, footwork, and obviously got to get inside and land power shots just like he just did with that nice right hand that Cody Hughston landed.
Definitely best punch of the fight right there for Hughston. And Gonzalez one more time planting his feet so hard that he's almost rocking himself back when he makes contact.
Yeah, this is but you know what though? This is a great learning experience for Cody. I mean, this is, you know, again, Factory X is one of those gyms right now that's literally on a meteoric rise. Everything that they're doing is getting noticed, and when you're fighting one of their fighters, you're expecting their technique to be crisp, clean, and a strong performance. But, you know, for a guy right now like Cody Hughston, he's getting a wealth of experience from this fight.
And Hughston able to get some good counter shots off here. I think he's starting to see the timing a little bit of Gonzalez. and getting the feel for when Gonzalez relaxes just the tiniest amount. And about 3-4 times in this round, we've seen Hughston be able to take advantage of it. But on the other side of that, I think we're going to see Gonzalez start to turn it up here in the latter part of this round.
Yeah, he's got Cody Hughston's left eye moused up pretty good right now, or at least gaining a mouse. But again, you know, Cody Hughston is a tough kid, and he's getting some shots landing right now. But you know, Phil Gonzalez is being a little bit looking for the finish, I think, as we speak. And he's got Cody Hughston hurt, JR.
Wobbly legs for Hughston, but he's going to make it out of the round. We'll be back with the third.
Visit SpartanLabsOnline.com. SpartanLabsOnline.com.
Third and final round, referee Tom Johnson gets the fighters to the middle. Second round was definitely better than the first for Mr. Cody Hughston. Let's see what Gonzalez comes out with here if he looks to put a stamp on it and get a finish this evening, and see what Hughston does with some of those counter strikes that gave him success in the second.
A lot of sense of urgency right now from Cody Hughston, and I think it's going to open up a couple of opportunities here for Phil Gonzalez, and Phil Gonzalez just capitalized on an opportunity with a big right hand that dropped Cody Hughston.
Right on it.
And the corner of Gonzalez saying, get right on him. So if Hughston has a finish in him, I think he's going to try to go for it now, Ron.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think for Phil Gonzalez right now, it's he's also getting a little bit of a learning experience too, because Cody Hughston is able to throw a pretty good right hand here, and he's caught Phil with it a few times tonight. But Phil Gonzalez doing a masterful job of finding the openings.
Yeah, it's that counter right hand has been the one strike that Hughston's been able to land repeatedly. And again, you and I are over by the corner of Gonzalez. They're imploring him to pressure forward.
And he is.
And Gonzalez keeping that left hand a little bit low. That's part of what's allowing Hughston to come over the top. And there it is again for Hughston. But Gonzalez tags him right after with nice counter strikes.
And there is no quit in Cody Hughston. Let me make that clear. No quit in this kid at all. His left eye is basically swollen shut, and this kid is still in the fight. You got to give this kid a lot of kudos for that. I mean, most people will quit, and there is no quit in him, and he's hurting right now.
A little bit wobbly there for Hughston. Gonzalez able to push him back with the left hand, and that mouse is getting ugly underneath the eye, and Gonzalez going to be able to take advantage of that by the fact that Hughston's not going to be able to see that right hand coming, and there it is right over the top. Working the body a little bit there is Gonzalez, but looks like Hughston's going to hang tough. Take this one to the judges.
Fantastic showing from both of these guys. Fantastic showing from both these guys. Outstanding.
We go to the scorecard. Judge Carmen Leo scores the bout 30-25. Judge Tyrone scores the bout 29-25. And Judge Gene McAvoy scores the bout 30-25 for your winner by unanimous decision, Phil Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with your winner, Phil Gonzalez. Phil, explain to us how you feel after this bout. I know you come from a mixed martial arts background, but you look pretty good with just your hands today. You ever think about going full-time in boxing?
I doubt it, but then again, I've always prided myself in it.